All right, today we're doing a brisket. I'm not doing a crazy long video like before. We'll keep this pretty simple. I trimmed off the brisket. This was an 18.5 pound brisket. I trimmed off 3 pounds of fat, got it nice and seasoned up. Kinder's GSP, garlic, salt, and pepper rub. Salted and peppered and rubbed this thing. Last night, it's been sitting in the refrigerator in this thing. Salt helps kind of seal in all the juices instead of just throwing it right on. So I'm gonna throw it on here. I've got it set to 205. It's at 224. I'm letting it regulate right now. I'm gonna take my smoke level and I'm gonna go maximum smoke level. And then I have a smoke tube inside that I'm gonna fill and light it as well. So this bad boy's going on right now and we're gonna smoke her up. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take this brisket and we're gonna lay it on fat side down, and I'm gonna keep the flat far away from the heat, as far away as possible. I'm putting it in the back corner over here. Now, what we do, wipe our hands off in the grass, get the stuff off. So I'm gonna take these probes and I'm gonna put a probe in it so we can watch and track the temperature. We're looking for 165 internal temperature, and then we're going to wrap it in butcher paper. So, coming through, pour it on the side. I'm gonna put one probe in the cap, the thickest part of this. We're gonna lock it on here. Then we're gonna put one into the flat of the brisket as well. It's the smallest side, and we wanna make sure it doesn't over temp, so we're gonna keep a probe on it as well. Coming from this side, coming in here, I'm putting this smack up inside there. We're gonna get a good core temperature on this one. And that way, we know what our meat is doing. We don't overcook our meat, we take good care of it, and it hits everybody's mouth, and they're super happy. So boom, both are on there. So we're gonna tune back in, we're gonna keep checking on this, and we'll see how it goes. All right, we've got the smoke tube lit. Getting ready to blow this out. Now it's gonna smoke like crazy. I'm gonna place it in here so that we get extra smoke. Sorry. All right, the smoke tube is all set. We've got extra smoke going on in here. We're gonna let this thing rest and cook on this bad boy, and we'll check back probably about 7 or 8 hours before it hits 165. We'll keep on rocking and rolling. All right, guys, and one of the other things I like to do with my briskets is I like to take Jack Daniels. I do a little bit of apple cider. It's like 1/4 apple cider to 3 parts Jack Daniels. I spray it down and keep it a little moist. It hinders bark a little bit, but I love the flavor that the Jack Daniels whiskey adds to it once all the alcohol puts a little bitterness to it. It makes it really tasty. So it's up to you. You don't have to do this, but I just prefer to do it. So anyway, it's your choice. All right. All right, let's take a look. After 6 hours and 17 minutes on here, we're at 132 and 131. She's sitting pretty. I love keeping the temperature low. Kind of helps keep the brisket in check and an even temperature across. And I like to catch the drippings. Bark's starting to come up real good, looking nice, midway through, so looking good. Rise and grind, everyone. She's been on there for 21 hours. I just opened the lid so the temperature dropped a little bit, but we wrapped her at 1 a.m. at 165. The cap had hit 165 and the flat was at 156, but I went ahead and wrapped it so I could go to sleep. Woke up this morning. It is now almost 9 a.m. Party is slated for 5. I got it set for 205. I want this thing going up slow. I wrapped her. I put her in a pan to keep all the juices in there. Help it heat up a little bit more. She's wrapped in paper. I got a probe in the cap and a probe in the flat. So hopefully somewhere around the way I got it set, it's gonna slowly increase. I'm hoping that around 12 or 1 this will be done. If not, I'll bump it up to 225 to give it that extra little push to get it up to the 205 mark. And then we're gonna let it rest in the cooler. Talk to you later. All right, guys, it's time. We've arrived at our temperature, 205. It has been smoking for a grand total of 27 hours and 32 minutes. We're gonna pull it off now. Time for the rest. Out of here. Let's see how easy to pull out. Oh yeah. Beautimous. Beautimous. All kinds of home kids get good gloves. We're gonna, for a little good measure. All right, she's going to sleep in her apartment. We'll see her in 3 hours. I'll show you what she looks like when I cut her. All right, we're at the final step. Brisket's been been resting for 3 hours. We're gonna split it right down the middle and get the view.
Resting for 3 hours, but how long has it been on?
Total of 30 hours.
A lot of work.
Now back up and watch this. Look at that rain.
You don't have a sign off or a signature saying or anything?
I like my women.
You just went NC-17 on YouTube, by the way, with that one. Should I just keep filming for like another hour or what?
No, you're done.
3, 2.
All right, final test, true test, find out how juicy it is. That's so good, if I put it on top of your head, your damn tongue will beat your brain out trying to get to it.